Go live. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. As I drink my coffee, my first coffee of the day. Good morning, Nixer. And it's great to have you here, our auditor for the XRP Community Choice Awards. Yes, that's the title I gave you, by the way. I'm sure you weren't aware of that. I'm not sure what's going on. I have just woken up. I was dreaming about streaming. Oh, goodness, it's such a day. Good morning, everybody. My name is Sincerely George, and I want to welcome you to the XRP Community Choice. Good morning. My name is Sincerely George, and I want to welcome you to the XRP Community Update. Yes, wow. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And I'm so happy you're here. Congratulations to AJ for being the first in the house, considering you are the first person I am talking about today. Yes, we're doing sort of a throwback session this morning, a little bit more focus on people in our community and what is going on. I am still heavily invested in doing things associated with the XRP Community Choice Awards, working on really highlighting the people that won prizes. What else am I doing? Writing articles. Yeah, it's nonstop. The party does not end when everybody goes home. There's still things to do to wrap things up. And dealing with just making sure that the prizes get out. I spent a considerable amount of time yesterday talking with Jules about the limited edition goops that we are sending out and just working on getting the shipping configured for that. So yeah, still, I'm waking up. This is my first coffee of the day. You guys never get a chance to join me for my first coffee of the day. And I just want to tell you, this is it this morning. So it's extremely tasty. So I want to shine a highlight or a spotlight on AJ, aka Chris, this morning. Yes, Chris is a pretty active member of our community. Luckily, I've been able to shrink my screen down because he has a thing about creating memes and images. And just, I'm in a private chat with him, and he talks about himself as being a quiet, demure, really, really quiet type of guy, not really out there, just sort of shy in the corner, quiet. But that is not the guy that I know, because he does so much work creating images to make people laugh and really trying to keep people laughing. Just a second, I need my button. I have to clear my throat. But yeah, the reason I chose to highlight AJ this morning is because AJ is one of those people that if he really likes what you're creating and thinks that you have the ability to create really good stuff or put really good stuff out there that's going to help the community, he will get behind you. And so I didn't realize that this was out here when I first loaded his page, but he tweeted out my show, which is awesome. He's tweeted out jungle stuff, blockchain monkeys, and good photos. Oh my goodness. And Malpaz? I thought Malpaz only did the zoo. Yes, Malpaz has a standalone channel now. And so AJ, thank you for creating that hook for me so that I can go and shower some attention on Malpaz. Now, I just got into, go away. I just got into, yesterday was sort of a binge fest and going out and listening to a lot of videos that are out there in the community. I didn't get a chance to tune into any of Malpaz's shows because I didn't find it until late in the day. But Malpaz has started a channel, and if you're interested in tuning into his stuff, you can find him on YouTube. This is his channel, James Malpaz. I tried to search for it, but I wasn't finding it. He has a low number of subscribers, but if any of you watch the XRP Zoo, you know that he is somebody who comes with a definite understanding of the XRP ledger. Last year, but we're still in 2008. We're still in 2019. I just woke up, people. Just woke up. Keep it over there. But yeah, earlier this year, last quarter, James Malpaz was working on, I think, trying to get a validator set up. When Tiffany Hayden had said, hey, we need more people to create validators, James Malpaz was one of those people that was like, yes, I'm interested in trying to do that. And I know that he was really combing the research and seeing how to do that. I was like, yeah, I want to do it. I want to create a tutorial on how to do that. And then that fizzled. But I think James Malpaz had actually taken the steps necessary to create a validator. So that's one of the things that I hope to bombard him with during his live stream. So I'm not sure if he's actually doing it as a live stream. Let's just go to his channel really quickly here. So yeah, it looks as though he's streaming and also posting videos. I'm not sure, which one it is, but he has a small collection of videos that he's created here. The channel is pretty new. Let's go and find out about this channel specifically. So he joined a long time ago, but it looks as though he just started posting videos recently. So if you're interested in, like I said, during the XRP Community Choice Awards, every week there seems to be somebody new who is presenting a new way of looking at XRP, exploring what's going on. So if you're interested in looking into or hearing more of the great voice of James Malpaz and his positivity, definitely check out his channel. So moving on this morning, I want to draw some attention to the Good Souls group, another group that's working in our community and was talked about during the XRP Community Choice Awards by Nordic Ann. So Nordic Ann spoke about, I am a member of the GSG. It's something that she's very proud of, and it's something that many of my friends are very proud of. And that's largely due because they do so much great work. When I started the show, Nixer FM was saying, ha ha ha, XRP Community Choice Awards starts in a couple of minutes. And, that was one of the posts that I put out on Twitter about my show this morning. But yeah, Nixer is also a member of the GSG. And before we move on, I want to, draw some attention to what Nixer actually focuses on, because if you've been here since the beginning, you heard me talk about him as being the auditor for what we're doing. And an interesting story, when we were setting up the XRP Community Choice Awards, somebody reached out about participating in the XRP Community Choice Awards. And, through some discussion, we realized that there was potential that they didn't have the best intentions in regards to their involvement with the XRP community, with the XRP community. And that was provided to us largely because of the work that Nixer does. Nixer is the creator of the XRP Tipbot Stats website. He also has an associated bot that goes out and sends alerts about what's going on the XRP Tipbot. But by going through here and let's just look at, so there's a page that focuses solely on the charities, but let me just use here for XRP. I did not script this, but on this site, right, and it doesn't do the best at the small, I have it at a mid-size visibility, but on the site here, for any account that exists within the XRP Tipbot, just a second, we got to mute. Aha, I'm learning how to work that sound. But for any account that exists on the XRP, actually I could just expand this and then, no, I don't want to mess with it. It gives you some specific statistics. Most tips received from, so the count of tips received, who did they come from, most XRP received, most tips sent to, and most XRP sent to. And also you can go through and actually look at every single transaction that has happened. Oh my goodness, I need to empty this out. That was not my focus yesterday. But yes, you can actually look at how many tips were received and from who. And this is actually how we went about figuring out who the tickets were assigned to. And if you receive a tip and don't know where it came from, I don't know if you guys can see this very well. I will increase the size so that I can teach you guys this. See, that doesn't even work very well. But I guess the screen shows up well, fine. But this column here, the context, actually tells you if it came through the XRP tip bot or if the donation was made on Twitter or Reddit. So it's a really interesting website. And when this is how I was able to reconcile everything that was happening with the event, was because I was able to leverage this. So Nixer, massive thank you for creating this, because without this website, everything that happened with the XRP tip bot would just go into a black hole. Yes, there is a transaction record out there, and Win makes that information available in a big, information dump that he provides. But without a nice pretty way to view the information, then individuals like you and me wouldn't be able to go out here and take a look. So it doesn't look good in this smaller form factor, but when you increase it to full size, it's really quite valuable. And there's one more, charities. This is one page that I think is really valuable because it shows all of the different, it shows the XRP tip splitter bot, right? The bot that if you send XRP to good XRP, it then splits it out evenly amongst all of the different charities. And you know what? Let's do that live. I don't know. No, I just woke up. I have so many great ideas when I just wake up. But, on this page, it shows you exactly how much XRP has been received by each of the different charities. And then you're able to actually go in and look at their ledger and do any deep dives. Who's donated the most to that charity? Where is the XRP going, et cetera, et cetera. So really an awesome website. And, on the show, I mentioned that we had raised over 241,000 XRP. Fact of the matter is that because the XRP Community Fund is also a nonprofit, we've actually reached 63 maybe thousand XRP raised for charities. So we are really a community of givers. So thank you, Nixer, for the work that you continue to do on this. It's very valuable and it keeps improving. So really appreciate that. So enough about all that. Let's go over and see who's here. AJ was the first one here this morning. Yes, he was, followed by RTV, who was saying first, but AJ had already said first. Good morning, RTV. I have not had a chance to catch up with you since I have come back to all of this. I've been writing letters and trying to figure out donations and where things are going, and I still have to empty the tip bot. So I will be giving you a call right away because I haven't caught up. I need to figure out what's going on with you. But so we had AJ, RTV, Nixer, David D, followed by myself, followed by Lionel. Good morning, Lionel. I will circle back to you in a minute. Albertina Elf, Calvin Knight. I haven't seen you in a while, Calvin. Good to have you. SPO. Who else? The Crypto Camper. Good morning. Good morning. Danny Torres. Danny Torres is another member of the GSG, I believe, which is awesome. They're very lucky to have her. Chris, I don't know whether to call you Chris Me 121, Chris or Chris Me. I need a good name. Oh, maybe I'll create my own. Chris, the Chris. You are the Chris, not one of the other Chris's. You are the Chris that shows up here all the time. So thank you for being here. You are the Chris. Tell me if you want me to say something different. Who else do we have here this morning? And we might have some lurkers who have not spoken up. Something clever, my dear friend. Great to hear from you and have you here this morning. Anybody else? The Great Pate showed up. Ooh, yep, the Great Pate is here. So you guys saw the Great Pate's picture on the back of his wall. We know where he got the idea for what to put in his icon. I believe that is oh goodness, my brain. I can already see the museum in St. Petersburg, Florida, but it's a Dali painting, I believe. Unless it's something that is a copy of the Dali, but I love the Dali. And if you have not been to the Salvador Dali Museum in St. Petersburg, you definitely have to check it out if you're down there. It's really awesome. Definitely sign in and figure out what they have going on ahead of time because they often have special events and those are actually pretty amazing. I love the Dali Museum. So who else? David D. Mike Davis was hidden by David D. Mike Davis, I don't know what you're doing, but obviously you're not doing something fun. Bad boy. Bad. Don't do that. I can kick Mike Davis even though he is down. I don't know what's going on, but I hope, let's see. View deleted message. Yeah. Anyways, Mike Davis, I'm not sure. Let's see. Can I block you? That is extremely. You're already put user on timeout. Yeah, you're on timeout. Yes. Anyways, I don't. You know what? You are funny, my dear. So 300 seconds. How can I just, Mike Davis? I could easily. I don't know. I don't have enough brain cells to figure out coffee, which I enjoy, doing my stream, and dealing with you. So enjoy your timeouts that continue to happen if you continue to talk potty mouth on my channel. You are not welcome here if you're doing that. So what else? You painted it. Wow, that is awesome. It is a beautiful painting. So you know what? Let's go check it out. So we were going to talk about Lionel as well. Yeah, I don't know if you guys checked out these. A second, let me do this. The perfect version. Silent that, and I'm right in the right spot. I have watched this over. Yes, it's not because I enjoy watching myself. Believe me on that. It is actually because I'm trying to write an article about all the great stuff. So there's painting in the background, and there's Pate. Oh, yes. So, no, we want to mute that. We want to pause that, and we want to go back. So this is, and that's a great screenshot to focus in on. So that's Pate's painting that he uses in his graphic. It's a really good picture. Yeah, very Salvador Dali-esque. I like it. I like it a lot. Very cool. So, what else do we have? So, good morning. I hit twice. It was Tone Vase. Okay, Danny Torres, we didn't get through everybody. So who went out and listened to Lionel when he was on the OTC, on the block? Did anybody get a chance to go and listen to him? I did, and it was a great presentation. It was really good. They finished off at an hour, but there was definitely room for more discussion. So back, flip-flopping all over the place, we were talking about the GSG charities. We went over and we talked about Nixer, just so that you guys can keep it clear. I won't confuse you. This is my first coffee. But we went over and talked about Nixer's, the XRP tip bot stats. And, that was partially because he's here this morning, and I wanted to shine some attention on him because that's development work, and he has been working on that for over a year to get it to the point that it is right now. And keep working on it, Nixter. We need more of that. Yes. And so the GSGs, part of the reason why I wanted to focus in on the GSGs this morning is because, as Anne mentioned in the event, I just want to call it the event now. Yes, the event, because I said I'd stop talking about it, so it's just the event, okay? But as Anne mentioned in the GSGs, as Anne mentioned in the event, the GSG supports a number of different charities. It actually supports 8 charities now, and I just want to focus in on what charities they're supporting. So, the XRP community has been supporting St. Jude for a very long time. One More Home. One More Home is a campaign created to support New Story charity that builds 3D printed homes in underdeveloped parts of the world. Yes, we will open that in a new tab. We've got Filter of Hope, providing clean water, education, and jobs, transforming the lives of families living in spiritual and physical poverty. I like the way he stated that, spiritual and physical poverty, because often if you're in physical poverty, it creates spiritual poverty as well. Children on the Edge. Kite makes a difference for thousands of marginalized children living on the edge of their societies around the globe. Happy Kids Dirty Hands, providing funds for projects to implement or improve gardening education in the public school system. XRP Tree Project believes in the XRP use case and are helping to make XRP green through global reforestation. And then the 2 charities that Anne mentioned had been added to the GSG collection. Both of these are ones that I'm really interested in. The Company of Dogs. The Company of Dogs rescues dogs from the likes of Spanish kill stations and finds them loving homes, creating new and lifelong companionship. and lifelong companionship. All right. And VeteranNet, I'm going to open this one as well, is a nonprofit organization that aims to reduce the amount of homeless veterans living rough in the United States. So I love all of the charities, don't get me wrong on that. But this one, One More Home, this one is really cool. I'm trying to see if we have a picture here. Where is, they've changed their site, but learn more. No, okay, they've changed their site. Never mind. I thought I was going to get a chance to show a picture of a 3D home being printed, but no 3D printers. So we'll just go to VeteranNet. So this one, we won't spend too long looking at this downer daisy picture, but it's the truth. There are a lot of veterans, especially in the United States, who, you know, just through, I think, no attempts of their own, end up living in poverty. So I'm really excited. VeteranNet is actually supported by Julia 12. I didn't even realize that Julia was doing this. Julia is also somebody who helped out with the XRP Community Choice Awards, the event, and you know, really helped to get the word out that it was going on. Tried to help us with, you know, the stuff that we were trying to schedule for tweets. So Julia, thank you for doing this. I believe your husband is a veteran, and so you definitely recognize the need for it. But there's some really staggering facts about homeless veterans. Like, you know, 89% of them received an honorable discharge. 51% live in cities. 67 of them, or 68 of them, have disabilities, and 1 in 5 veterans are currently paid less than $15 an hour. It's I find it really appalling, honestly. That's why I'm an active supporter on, Carry the Load, and other veteran-related activities, just because I love my freedoms. I love them. Yay, yay, I love them. I walk down the street, I walk to work, there's nothing falling on my head, yada, yada, yada. So what else? Okay, so let's go over to the chat. I was gonna shine some attention on XRP Shine, but I have an appointment today to make sure that I'm well. I have a wellness exam. Woo! Yes, but yeah, XRP Shine has an amazing website that I really enjoy, and I want to give it good attention. What did we open up out here? We have Malpaz. Yes. So in the last couple of minutes, let's us find somewhere fun to land. You know, I think Pate is Pate the Great. Pate is great. Yes, he is. Let's land there. So, David, bullying may lose you a wrench. Yes, no bullying. Hey. He can count to 105. 300, that's a lot. He can get there. I didn't even realize that 105 is less than 300. You know, thank you very much for helping me get rid of my seemingly new friend, Mike, everybody. That was really awesome. Good morning, Connie. Awesome to have you here. So I loved my freedom, and then I got married. Whatever. AJ, I've seen pictures of your wife. She is amazing. She is beautiful, and we hope she's awesome. So David D, funny guys, a Canadian, a Dutchman, and Pate walk into a bar. Whatever. David, you all, like, obviously I've lowered the level to dribble, because usually you come with all of these facts. No kidding on the mods. David D, do not make me mute you. No picking on people. We are a community. Well, you know, I woke up late. I was dreaming about this show. I woke up and I was like, that's a great thing to talk about. All right, let me just lay here and think about it. And then I was envisioning what my screen would look like. That is so amazing. I fell back asleep. The alarm for, all right, make sure you get in front of the computer right now, went off, and I bolted up and out of bed. It was not my choice on how to start my morning. And I was like, oh my goodness, I said today would be different. I don't have anything planned. And then I remembered that it's the XRP community update, things that are going on in the XRP community. So I leaned on that for an opportunity to really talk about some of the great people in our community. And great they are. I'm really excited about all the stuff that's going on. I am versatile. Yes, you are. Um, I see a pate. Yes, that's a pate. So, Connie, we were talking about this earlier. I think it might have been before you showed up. So he painted this painting. Isn't this awesome? I thought it was Salvador Dali, but it's not. It is a real image created by our own pate. I'm trying to increase it so we can focus in on the most important part. Yeah, it won't let me get it any bigger. But look at that. He painted that, and that is what he has as his icon, which is just awesome. He didn't know. Well, and Pate is, I don't know how to work a computer. Ah, yes. So what else do we have out here? You mentioned the Great Paint twice, but only mentioned Anthony Jackson once. Can we get back? Yes, of course we can. That sounds like a great place to spend our time. If I can get over here, not the Malpaz. Let's close this. Close this. I have to move the screen over. That's what the problem is. Yeah, did we talk about? I have to close it though, AJ, because some of your images are just over the top. So this is my dear friend AJ, and actually, I think a strong supporter of good things going on in the community. I actually see him in a couple of group chats that are going on, but his tweet stream is full of support for people in the community, which is really awesome, especially when people are just getting started. And like this tweet here, this is the one that caught my attention and made me decide that AJ was the person we would be highlighting this morning. Was XRP Community, the living legend, James Malpaz 12 will be streaming live today, shortly after the Alex Cobb stream. YouTube channel is here, and he shared Malpaz's channel. Now Malpaz only has 196, I believe, people on his. Yep, I got that number right. My brain is starting to work. Only 196 followers at this point on YouTube. Amplifying his voice out is what AJ is doing, and AJ does this for a lot of great people in the community. Another channel that he really enjoys is Good Free Photos. You will recall that Good Free Photos put out the video in regards to, you know, what's really happening with XRP and whether Ripple had created XRP or whether it was created otherwise. That was a really informative video, and it was through a tweet from AJ that I was able to get plugged into Good Free Photos channel and learn a little bit more. Blockchain Monkeys is another channel that he promotes. And, you know, AJ is just promoting good things in our community. And he sent he tweeted out mine when I was getting ready to go live. So really awesome. So the Great Pate says, how does AJ post so much and work during the day? Pate, I thought the same thing, right? It speaks to an executive who has a lot of assistants to help make sure that everything gets done. There is no way he is digging ditches. We know that. He proves that with the amount that he tweets. Next up, there's no way that he is having to speak extensively in meetings because he would not be able to tweet these things and tune in for Alex Cobb's show. Yes, so we're already working together on some social engineering. What else do we know about him? Is there anything we can figure out? Okay, he is also here to make sure that people know that they are not victims. Yes, I adore this guy. We don't see eye to eye on what things to talk about all the time, but that is okay, right? He's also promoting stuff that other people are sharing, and he's really just out there trying to help a lot of people. And he is funny. He is funny. Oh my goodness, I did not see this. Oh my goodness. I need to get that person to create an award for me. All right. Yep. So I really appreciate AJ. I'm happy that he's a member of our community. And yeah, so we ended on you, AJ. I hope that makes you happy. Good morning, Mr. Moneybags. I see that AJ has also tweeted something about you. Where is that? I just saw it right here. Bob Moneybags. So lots of great stuff going on. Does AJ's wife have a Twitter account? No. I don't think AJ's wife has a Twitter account. If she was on Twitter, she's already chosen to get off. If she's on Twitter, she's hiding. Yes, she is completely hiding. All right, guys. Well, I'm not going to drag this on. This has been a morning of what's going on in our community with a little bit of focus on Nixer FM, as well as the Good Souls group, and Anthony Jackson, and also Pate. Yes, more to come, but I did promise I would go live, and instead of avoiding what I need to do, I'm instead step into that. And so, there is good stuff coming. I will be sending out stuff this evening. I've been writing, clitty clop. This is me right now. And just trying to get everything set. It has to go out well, right? It has to be well written, grammatically correct, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm excited. I was hoping to send stuff out last night, but I like to proofread everything before I finally hit the send button, and it was too late by the time I was doing that. So I need to reread it again today and get it out there. But when you guys see it, I hope you will check it out. I think you guys will enjoy what we've done to pull together, the recap of the event, and also the way that we're highlighting the different winners, because we need to showcase that. Wish I had thought about this before, but just getting the event out the door took all the focus, all the after party cleanup. That's all I have to say. I'll say that one more time. But I am off to work. It's going to be a very busy day. I'm not supposed to eat anything. Maybe I shouldn't go there, but I think they're going to prick my finger. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm not excited about it. A wellness exam. Yeah, tell me I'm fat. Come on, bring it. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Let's see. Tenacious G is coming soon. Shush up. I'm going to put you on timeout. I'm going to push you on timeout. I'm joking. I should just put you on timeout. AJ's head keeps growing. That's okay. It's okay. At some point, his body has to increase just to get to catch up. Anything else? I did see the trophy. Yes, AJ, I saw the trophy. That's why you were bringing me back to your page. I know it. It's that specific topic that you talk about at length, and I'm like, Mom, I'm not talking about it. I look over there. Look, a bluebird in the sky, way up above my building. I can't even see it, but I know it's there. Yes. It has come to my attention that vet may require to prevent people from copying persistence of memory from being illegally replicated by community member. IP theft is a problem. Is that better? Yes, it's all good. It's all good. We had fun this morning, and one of my favorite places to be is here with you guys, talking about whatever, but, most importantly, talking about things that are happening in our space and growing, and just to show you guys that, consistency is the key and that we're moving forward. I chose to come out this morning, even though I am still unaware of what's going on with the news. I did check the price after days yesterday, and Lionel crashed the market is the truth. Holy cow, Lionel, stay away from anything related to XRP market, because I would like the price to go in the other direction. But yeah, we had a dip. We're getting to the point where it's like, buy the dip? I don't know, right? Is this really a dip, or is this just stabilization? But we have a lot of great things happening in our community, and I'm not worried about it. And if there's anything that you can take away from the fact that, I'm not looking at charts, I'm not, scouring the internet for more news. I do love the news, don't get me wrong. It's the fact that I have complete confidence in where we're going. Do your own research, not financial advice, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, staying plugged in on the innovations that are happening in the XRP space is something that I want to do. So we will go there tomorrow. Yes, today at lunch, I'm going to be looking for innovative things to talk about. Maybe I'll do it while I have to do musical chairs for the wellness exam. They herd us all in there like cattle. And then they're like, now that you're in line, that's your chair. And then they just do musical chairs around this room. You go from one station in a chair, and then you go to another station in the chair. Sort of feels like the DMV when the DMV is trying to keep people organized. Or the Texas toll tag place, where they're like, that's your new chair. That's the line, since the line is going to be so long and you're going to be waiting here for a while. we thought we'd give you a chair. So yeah, cattle herding 101, put them in chairs. So yes. All right, guys. I love you. I hope you have a great day. I have not done my affirmations for the day. I haven't done so much that I'm supposed to do first thing in the morning before I even get going. So that's where this, and I'm still on my first coffee. So that's where this whippersnapper, unable to talk person comes from. But I really enjoyed being with you, and I hope you'll tune in tomorrow, because we will talk about something innovative, and we will, and maybe just one story. If you guys have any ideas of things that you think we should talk about, definitely send me a tweet, whether DM or direct, and I will start looking at my notifications as well. I love you all, and I hope you have a great day. Yes, a great day. Yes, a great day. I found the button and I clicked the button, yada, 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 yada. I know people like some of these ending facial expressions, but for now, bye. Oh my goodness. All right. I think it might be going on again. I saw the ending screenshot. Stop it with the screenshots already. Damn it. Yes. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. I can't believe I'm trying to do this. This is crazy. All right. Bye.